I love the spirit of what Judaism gives us and the moments that we can create sacred space. So we just passed Yom Kippur, and it's the day that, you know, traditionally the story goes that Moses came down with the tablets and he saw the golden calf, and he was angry and he broke the tablets, and then he went back up and he said to God, please forgive them, and he kept begging God to forgive them. And tradition tells us that on the 10th day of Tishrei, which is the day of Yom Kippur, God says, Salachti kidvaracha, I have forgiven them, I forgive them as you have spoken. And so we create this holiday of forgiveness on Yom Kippur. And so I love walking into that day and saying
the essence of that.
Yes.
It's human. It's universal.
It's everything.
We should all, once a month, we should have a day of forgiveness, I think.
Yes, in a space where we forgive ourselves for all the stuff that we mess up in, because we all do. You know, there's this beautiful story. Can I share a story? Beautiful story, and this Hasidic rabbi got up in the middle of Yom Kippur and he started singing this Yiddish song, which I won't sing right now, but it's this incredible Yiddish song that he starts singing, and he says, and he makes it up right as he's singing, and he says to God, I'm going to give you these three things. I'm going to give you, and it's 3 Hebrew words for sin, right? And he says, I'm going to give you all of that. Let's make a trade. You know, it's Yom Kippur. Let's trade. And he says, I'm going to give you these 3 things. And you know what you're going to give me? And he comes up with 3 words for forgiveness. 3 different Hebrew words, again, for God to forgive. And then he says, and you think that we're going to have an even trade? No, this is not going to be an even trade. This is not like I'm giving you this and you're giving me that. You're also going to add health and happiness and health and prosperity and children. That's what he says. And it's this beautiful conversation that he has with God in front of the entire community. And for me, I was driving down here and I was singing this song, right? Because I was like, hey, you know, I have this 1.5-hour drive. I should be doing something. And so I was singing the song, and I shifted the words because for me, those Hebrew words don't necessarily connect anymore. But what I was saying was like, God, I'm going to give you my ego and the times that I mess up and the things that I do when I think I'm right. Right? It's the same concept of how do we show up in ways where, imagine if we did do that once a month, where we forgave ourselves for those things and shifted our perspective. Yeah, it would be nice.
We show